Hello everyone. In today's video I am just going to explain you the worksheet 4 of KVS MADAAN MCQ series, which is a part of one teaching aptitude syllabus for the UGC NET paper 1. I hope you clearly understood. So if you have seen my previous videos and you are seeing my channel for the first time, you just subscribe to my channel for more updates on MCQs. We will be covering all the MCQs from the KVS MADAAN series. I hope you clearly understood, right? Let us move to the worksheet 4. So, worksheet 4, we have 20 questions for the discussion for the worksheet 4. The first question is, a teacher can establish rapport with the students. When a teacher can establish rapport with the students? By playing a role of a guide who desires to help them, becoming a figure of authority. No way the authority will help us for build a rapport. Impressing the students with the knowledge, implementing the strict rules. So generally playing the role of a guide who desires to help them will really help to increase the rapport. Yes? Second question, the quality of teaching can be assessed by how? How can the quality of the teaching can be assessed? By the results in the annual examination? No way. By the attendance of students? No. By the quality of interaction of the students in the class? By the size of the class? Yes, the quality of teaching will be assessed by the quality of interaction happening in the class between the student and teachers and among the students. So this is a factor which will assess the quality of the teacher. Yes. Third question we have, which of the following is the least important aspect of the teacher's role in the guidance of the learning? So the development of insight to overcome the pitfalls and obstacles. Yes, it is an important aspect to avoid actually. It is the least aspect actually. The development of insight into what the constitutes an adequate performance is really required. Yes, this to be considered. The provision of encouragement and moral support should be considered. The provision of continuous diagnostic and remedial help. Yes, even that is really helpful. Then the insight to overcome the pitfalls and obstacles of the student is not really required to the teacher to be observed. Yes, so that is the least aspect to be considered. I hope you understood. So option A is the correct answer. The fourth question, which of the following should not be the main role of the teacher at the higher education level? At the higher education level, this should not be the role. The providing information to student, yes, that should be the role of the teacher. Promoting self-learning in the students, yes, self-learning is really important. Encourage healthy competition among the students is really required. Help the students to solve their personal problems. Why the teacher should focus on the personal problems instead of spending or focusing on the personal problems? If they focus on the professional problems, there is a chance of getting amendments, right? Yeah, so option D is the right answer. So now, arrange the following activities of interaction in the logical order. So now we have to arrange the activities in logical order. Analysis of the work done, planning and preparation, presentation of material, modifications and improvements. So now we have the 4 factors. The sequence should be, first of all, there should be some planning and preparation. So in the planning we will be going, so what we are doing, how we are doing, why we are doing, all these things will be in the planning. Next, when we are doing, is a part of planning and preparation. Once the planning and preparation is done, then presentation of material should be given. Then presentation of material is done. After some part of time, we have to make some kind of analysis of the work we have done. Analysis of work done should be performed. So out of getting the results out of the analysis we have done, we have to modify or we have to improve or modify as per the analysis results is concerned. Yes, first of all, planning and preparation. Next, presentation of material should be done. Analysis of the work done and the modification and improvement. These factors should be done. Yes, so logic, first it is 2, 3, 1, 4. 2314. The option B is the correct answer, right? I hope you clearly understood. So, before going to the next question, you don't forget to subscribe the channel and press on the bell icon for the more updates. You will be getting more updates. I am going to update more videos on the YouTube like MCQs which are useful for the NET set or the various states, UGC NET, CSIR NET. All the information will be provided in this channel, and in the future, if there are any kind of notifications, generally we will be providing the notes on this channel, Purna Educare. Don't forget to subscribe and press on the bell icon, right? So going forward, for the sixth question, effective teaching means all of the following, but except what? A teacher teaches with enthusiasm. Yes, enthusiasm is really required to the teacher. Enthusiasm is really required to the teacher. Yes. A teacher finds faults in the students. No, a teacher should not find any faults in the students. If you find the faults in the students, then students try to get deviate from the classroom environment. The teacher puts emphasis more on the teaching than on the class control. A teacher is interested in making the subject matter understood rather than completing the course. That is really required. The teacher finding the fault in his students is not a tool for effective teaching. Yes? So option B is the correct answer. Seventh question. If some students fail in the examination, it is a fault of whom? It is a fault of whom? The teacher? No way. Some students may fall in the failure list due to what? Due to their concentration, focus, or some other factors, some are health issues, some are the circumstances, environmental issues, any kind of issues it may influence, right? So the teacher is not responsible, the principal is not at all responsible for it. Students themselves, of course, to some extent students themselves, but it cannot be generalized exactly. That is the point exactly. It cannot be generalized. The failures, the student may fail. The failure of students, it may be differ from situation to situation, place to place, time to time. So it cannot be generalized. Eighth question. A teacher who is not able to draw the attention of the students should what? If a teacher is not in a position to draw the attention of the students, then he should check what exactly the method he is following, what the method he or she is following. Is evaluation of the teaching method should be done, and if any kind of improvements are required, they should improve. So with the improving the attention, they can draw the attention of the students. I hope you understood, right? Yeah. The primary task of the primary task of the teacher is to teach the prescribed curriculum is no, not at all. To stimulate and guide students' learning. Yes, students' learning should be guided. To provide the diagnostic and remedial aid wherever desired. To promote habits of conformity to adult demands and expectations. So he or she should stimulate and guide students' learning. Which of the following behavior suggests a dimension of unsuccessful teacher behavior? Unsuccessful teacher. Which of the following teacher's behavior suggests a dimension of unsuccessful teacher? Always motivating student? No. If the teacher motivates continuously, he will be in a success zone. Business-like and friendly approach? Yes, it is a successful teacher policy. Aloof and focused on routine tasks. Aloof is nothing but maintaining a distance and ignoring the student's interest. Aloof and focused on routine tasks. This will lead to unsuccessful career for the teacher. Understanding and sympathetic is a successful dimension, whereas aloof and focused on routine tasks is an unsuccessful dimension of the teacher. So option C is the correct answer. A teacher should provide the overview of the topic to be taught in the class. Yes. Should have the good communication skills. Yes, of course. Should command over his subject. Yes. All the factors should be possessed by the teacher. So option D, all the above is the correct answer. I hope you clearly understood. Okay. So you don't forget, again we are reminding you, don't forget to subscribe the channel and press on the bell icon for the more updates. Share the video to your friends who are aspiring for the NET or SET of the various universities. You don't forget, these notes is really helpful for all the students irrespective of the examinations and irrespective of the universities and irrespective of the subjects. Even share, don't forget to share it. Okay. Next question. A teacher should provide the overview of the topic to be taught in the class. Yes. Should have a command over subject. All the above are the factors. 12th question. Which of the following is desirable from a teacher, new teacher, as his professional or professional responsibility? A new teacher joining freshly in the career, teaching career, this is a desirable, this should be desired from a new teacher. First one is changing the course curriculum, cooperate with the fellow teacher despite the differences, follow the procedures of the institute, none of the above. He or she should cooperate with the fellow teachers despite the differences, so that he or she can acquire the knowledge of the institution, process of execution. Right? I hope you understood. Next, the greatest important cause of failure in beginning for a teacher lies in the area of what? The greatest important cause of failure in the beginning for a teacher lies in the area of interpersonal relationship. Interpersonal relationship, who bothers? Verbal ability, okay. Knowledge of the teacher, tight handling of the students. Knowledge of the teacher. If there is no knowledge for the teacher, she cannot survive. In the starting stages, in order to survive, she should possess good amount of teaching knowledge. Until and unless she has knowledge, teaching knowledge or subject knowledge, whatever it might be, he or she cannot be survived. He or she cannot be survived. So for this case, she should have a good amount of subject knowledge as well as class handling power. Right? So option C, this is a very important cause of failure in the beginning for the teacher career, teaching career. Again, I am reminding you students, you don't forget to subscribe the channel and press on the bell icon for the more updates for getting new MCQs. You don't forget at all. Next question. Mirambaka, the school based on ideas of free progress education, was advocated by the Aurobindo. A very important bit, commonly asked the question in the many competitive exams as of now. Mirambaka, the school based on the ideas of free progress education, was advocated by the Aurobindo. Aurobindo is an earlier Indian educationist who mainly focused on progress education, and he has given good suggestions to the society regarding the promotion of educational facilities. Right? The next question, the last question, it could be how the most important single factors of success for teacher in the beginning of teaching career is verbal fluency, personality, ability to adjust the classroom. Personality and ability to adjust the classroom is a very important thing. Like we have for a teacher in the higher education institutions, doing research in the leisure time, whenever a teacher finds, she should be doing the research in order to increase the knowledge. Yes? Yeah. The components of Taylor model, Taylor mainly focuses on purpose, educational experiences, effective organization of experiences, verification of goal. These are the components of the Taylor's model. Right? Yes. The experienced teacher do not require the detailed lesson plan of a topic. Experienced teacher, he got habituated to teach since many years. So why generally not required of lesson plan is, they can equip themselves with a brief outline as they again specialize in throughout the experience. Not really required, right? Yes? Yeah. Ideal teacher covers the whole syllabus in the class? No. Helps the students in learning, is a friend, philosopher and guide, is full disciplinary. Yes. In order to be an ideal teacher, he should be a friend, a philosopher, a guide. I hope you understood. Again, I am reminding you, students, you just subscribe the channel and press on the bell icon for the more updates. The last question of the worksheet, it could be like, the field of education is permeated by the conflicts and misconceptions because why? The field of education is permeated and by conflicts and misconceptions because there are some problems which are not at all settled due to strict scientific investigation procedures, rigorous scientific investigations, lack of good teaching methods, no. Subjectivity of interpretation, no. It is due to the problems that are not at all getting solution through the rigorous scientific investigation. So now we have completed the worksheet 4, ready for the worksheet 5. If you really like the video, you don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press on the bell icon. Thank you.